I'm Mattei from matteirealty.ca. This is another installment of Wednesday Wisdom. Toronto is often referred to as the center of the universe by non-Torontonians, and believe me, it's not a polite reference. What they're trying to say is that our country is somewhat Toronto-centric from a Toronto perspective, if you follow me. So what will often happen is if something's happening here, people make an automatic assumption it's happening elsewhere. When it comes to real estate, that's definitely not the case. I have friends in certain metropolitan districts like Calgary, BC, and of course I work in Toronto, that we're all in the same boat. However, it's not the same thing across Canada. Today I saw a report about Montreal that they've experienced almost 50% growth in value due to demand for housing in Montreal and multiplexes. I think their average sales are around 800 grand. So there's a big push out there and growth in business and real estate value. I know for a fact because my in-laws are in Manitoba that they've seen growth over there, and Saskatchewan's booming too. So why would Alberta's Calgary, obviously Vancouver and Toronto, see these dramatic drops? If I had to take a guess, there's one thing these three cities all have in common: high-rise condo developments, especially the ones that are shoeboxes in the sky that don't really have a practical attribute aside from being able to rent and a lot of offshore money. Once those things disappear, they're like a hole in the bottom of the bucket that affects resale value of other properties around them. Just a guess, but when you really look at it, like I've been to Winnipeg, they don't have 60, 70-story buildings going up every 3 feet over there. I would assume Saskatchewan's the same. Can't really make a comment on Montreal. I haven't been there to see what their condo market's like. Winnipeg, for instance, will have low-rise condos that don't exceed 5 or 6 stories that are scattered throughout the area. So is it the condo market that's having a negative effect? Does there have to be adjustment on these three markets in the city or in the country, again? Yes. And it's possible that there's other things that are involved there, but I would surmise that based on what I know about the business, and I could get further into it, that would be one of the Achilles heels for these three markets. Rest assured, things will return at some point. We'll see a cyclical improvement in the overall markets. But for now, just remember, if something's happening in Toronto, it doesn't mean it's happening in Montreal or other parts of Canada. There are quite a few markets in Canada doing quite well in terms of real estate. So see your country. It's a beautiful place. I tell you, I've seen enough of it that I know that this is one of the greatest places to live. I'm Mattei from Wednesday Wisdom. Have a great day.